What's up? Hi. Wow. I forgot how to do this whole thing. Howdy. Hey, former mayor, the artist formerly known as Mayor. How are you doing? It's been a minute. I saw you like redid your whole package, man. You redid everything. Hey, Firefly! Welcome in. How are you? I just got set back up. You know, I've got a little bit of the con crud, you know? So I thought I would ease back into things. 'Cause I really wanted to like spend this week getting things nicer looking, you know? Figuring out how to get my microphone set up, ordering a thing, you know, to hold my mic up, like be cool, be professional and all that. And then I've felt like garbage, because that's what happens when you go. They just released the number. Gencon this year had 75,000 people. 74, sorry. Like 1,000 really makes that big of a difference when you're in the middle of all that. But yeah, so I mean, I've definitely felt worse. I'm fine. I'm good. I still went grocery shopping. I still all that responsibility stuff. Man, Firefly, it was awesome. It's awesome every year. And I encourage anybody. For me, it's like a 6-hour drive. So it's a trek up there and everything. But if you have any interest in literally anything, like, go to it. It's got over, 20,000 events each year. You can do everything from learning to sword fight to yoga, tai chi, all these kind of things. It's not just nerd stuff. Like, I mean, it's a lot. They have a whole puppetry track, like the new guy who's in charge of Reading Rainbow. The library dude who got like bullied online and then he got a job as the Reading Rainbow host. He did stuff with the puppetry track. So you can go there, you can learn to make puppets, and they have entire like improv puppet comedy shows. I went to one called Dungeons and Drag Queens. That was awesome. That was a scripted Dungeons and Dragons thing done by drag queens, but the drag queens in the story part would have to do a performance. So then they'd get up and they'd do their lip sync and come out, for tips and stuff. It was awesome. And then if you are, Idaho, it's in Indiana. It's in Indianapolis, Indiana. Let me see. This is it. I'm trying to get a little smoother here. Watch this. Let's see if I can do it. Probably not. Can I do it? No, because I don't know where the transition button is. Oh, there. Wow. Look at that, man. That's how we do it. Ooh. Chua, 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 chua. This is Gencon. So every year, it's in in the States, one of them ice states. It started off in Geneva, wasn't it? Yeah, Lake Geneva is where it originally started, like in the 70s. It was started by Gary Gygax, the guy who started Dungeons and Dragons. So he started this. This was like before he invented D&D. He was a very controversial figure. I'm not a big fan of the man himself. But what happened was it was more like a tabletop wargaming thing. And it just evolved and it kept getting bigger. And eventually it moved to Indianapolis, but it kept the Geneva part for the name. So Gen Con is, let's look at some of the events. I can show you. I'm not logged in, so you can't see any of my super fancy stuff. I would love anybody who ever thinks about going to this. I would love to help plan that with you. So if you have any questions or if it seems interesting, let me know. I'm going to move my camera this way so it looks like I'm looking at you more instead of just looking down at my phone where the chat is. So they had 27,467 events this year. Holy cow. If you cannot find something to do at Gen Con, that is your problem. I don't know how to help you if you can't find anything you like. But on the event catalog, half of that is just board game events. The other big majority of that is RPGs, role-playing games, 6,000 RPG events, lots of trading cards and stuff. But if we take all that off and we just look at entertainment, workshops, and seminars, right? And this is how I pitch it. I pitch it this way. So people who are not big board gamers or Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that don't feel like it's not for them. But let's just say Thursday, the day it starts. Basics of hand sewing. Intro to Bowie knife. Make a leather badge holder. Make a steel chainmail dice bag. You can make a keepsake curio trinket box. Lots of crafting. Lots of crafting. D&D stream collab. Do you want to talk about that right now? I can talk about that all day. I tagged this as Palia, but I'll get to Palia if I get to it. Firefly, you've never played anything, right? Your community has been asking because you've never played. Okay, so my other thing that I was going to announce today is I'm reopening my Start Playing account. Start Playing is a place where you hire people to run games for you because everybody wants to play, but not a lot of people want to run. There's like a massive GM shortage. Of course I would not charge. Of course I would not charge to run something for you and your friends. Like, not a dime. But I'm getting back into the game. So this would be good practice for me too. That would be really good practice for me to shake the rust off. I actually stopped running my personal game about 2 months ago. I used to run a game every Wednesday. Or wait, Tuesday? Tuesday. I had to step back because my brain wasn't doing so great. But hey, had some really good therapy and I'm back in the game now. Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk. Let's talk, please, because I need to get back into the game. I want to teach, but also we need to have what's called a session 0. Session 0 is where we sit down with the players and we don't play. We simply talk about what are you guys wanting, right? Like, what kind of story do you want? What kind of adventure do you want? What's your familiarity? What's your safety rules? Because there's a lot of table rules when running for people. There's this X system where you can type an X in the chat or something like that, and it just lets me know, hey, whatever I'm doing right now is like too intense, so let's calm that down, or let's pause for a minute. There's all sorts of stuff. So I run all kinds of different games. So I'll do like lighthearted adventures. I will do horror, and I will do everything in between. I sort of tailor it to just the group. I make it for you. So if you want to try it out, I'd be more than happy to. But also, I would recommend we don't start with Dungeons and Dragons. There are thousands and thousands of RPGs out there. Thousands. And there's ones that are just far, far easier and more rewarding to be your first game. Now, if you want to jump straight into Dungeons and Dragons, absolutely. But the system I run is called Daggerheart. That's the one I run a lot. That one's a little up there in difficulty too, kind of like with the Dungeons and Dragons. But there's so many things we can do. There's, oh my gosh, what's the name of that one? Yajima's Bed and Breakfast, I think, which is basically Spirited Away. You are workers in one of these magical bathhouses for fantastical creatures, and every room you go in is just like a different story, right? So it's not about killing dragons and this and that. It's about taking care of this inn full of mystical creatures. Like, we can do that if you want. I got one backed. I don't think it's finished yet. It's called Pumpkin Spice. It is about being a bunch of witches running a coffee shop. And then in the back room, you got witch stuff going on. But it's very cozy. There's a ton of cozy RPGs. And so whatever you guys feel like doing, we'll do it. But if you want to go straight into the hardcore, like more math, more battle focused, like all this stuff, I can do that too. I run everything. Do I have any of my RPG books on me? I actually don't think I have anything on me right now. I have... I throw everything on the floor. It's such a mess over here right now. This is the new bit from, oh, it's blurry. New bit from the RPG I like to run a lot. It's called Daggerheart. It's all blurry. It is it's like Dungeons and Dragons but for theater kids. You get to help make the world and all that stuff. Oh yeah. Hey man, we're talking D&D. I'm gonna run some RPGs for everybody. I think that would be a blast. That's really where my heart lies, my talent lies. I've run it for years and years and years. So we'll talk. In exchange for you helping me get the Beauty and the Beast stuff in Palia, I will introduce you to the world, and we can absolutely stream it all. And I'll keep it simple. Like, we're not going to use a bunch of in-depth tools you got to download, all this stuff. We'll keep it simple. Like, I have all these. There's a bunch of free software. You don't even have to sign in or any. Well, maybe they do make you sign in now. Nope. It's only if you're running it. But if you want to do something like more dramatic, more actiony, you can do something. This is Owlbear Rodeo. You don't even have to download it. I can just send you a link, and there's a little map that kind of represents everybody moving around if you want to do that. Let me find out Yajimba's bed and breakfast. It's not Yajimba. What is it? Yaziba. Okay. So this is Yaziba's bed and breakfast. This is something like you would not have to buy this, right? I would buy it because I've been looking for an excuse to anyway. But this is an RPG. It's slice of life RPG. So it's 48 chapters. Each scenario is like 1 to 2 hours. Little guests and quests. And I'm just running you through what it's like to work at this place. And you're making decisions and all those sorts of things. But yeah, you just talk to the other people that are interested and see what kind of adventure you're wanting. Daggerheart is what I recommend instead of D&D if you want that D&D experience, because I describe it as what people think Dungeons and Dragons is until they realize it's just math. Whereas Daggerheart is, oh, I was at this. I wonder if I'm in here. No, it's none of the audience. I was at this at Gencon. At this whole event. Really cool. Matt Mercer, like if you know him in from doing a bunch of voice acting, a ton of video game stuff, he runs this thing called Critical Role, and they made this game called Daggerheart, and it's essentially D&D has kind of been the same for the last 15 years. It's like hasn't changed much. This is what people wanted D&D to be. So less staring at spreadsheets and more just having big fantastical adventures, you know, hunting down the bad guys, saving the world sort of a thing. So there's just worlds of possibilities, and that's what I love about it. So this would definitely get me back into the running things. So I am down whenever. You just let me know. Daggerheart's a lot of fun though. And there's a lot of online tools that are free. So you don't have to have a big book in front of you and pens and papers and buckets of dice. Though that, to me, that's the fun part. But you don't have to. You can just use these digital tools. I can whip you up characters in seconds. And we can be playing in minutes, you know. So, no biggie. But yeah, that's what Gen Con is really, really about, is the celebration of this. Me and Matt Mercer go way back. Used to blaze up Johnny Hopkins. I don't know those people. You have to fill me in on who those people are. But yeah, Gen Con is a celebration of this. So the entire the entire stadium, uh there's the Lucas Oil Stadium there where the Colts play. Oh, Step Brothers. Oh, okay. I love that movie. I just forgot that part. Lucas Oil Stadium is just covered up with people playing like trading card games like Magic and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. And then the convention center has a bunch of streams and people, celebrities playing, and a vendor hall full of thousands upon thousands of board games. I think at this vendor hall this year we had 638 board game debuts, like world debuts. So I got. Oh, you said you like board games. Have you played Wingspan? Everybody's played Wingspan, right? I'm gonna see if I can bring this up on my phone and show you. Um, Everybody's played Wingspan, and if you haven't played Wingspan, you should play Wingspan. But here is woo 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 woo. This is me and Elizabeth Hargrave. That's the creator of Wingspan. My don't look at my room filter is going too strong. Whoa, whoa. So she had a new version of Wingspan drop. It's called Wingspan Pocket. It absolutely rules. So she would taught us how to play it, and then came around and sat at our tables and talked to us for a while. Man, it was so cool. So you have all that going on, right? And then you have all of the actual people huddled in a million hotel conference rooms. All the hotels in that area are all rented out for this and running RPGs, running D&D games. I've played in them. I've never run one there. It is my goal next year to do that. So I am very, very excited about trying to kind of collab and get back to it, because I want to do that next year. There's a whole writing, what do they call it? The Writer Symposium. And it's just 4 days of writing workshops and Q&As with authors and publishers, and presenting your work and learning how to write better in third person, and learning how to have conversation and dialogue flow better in your writing. They have everything. A lot of funny stuff, whole lot of comedy. Diverse writing as resistance, right? Like they have stuff like this. Genre has always explored a better future, world, and society. Join our panelists as they discuss how writing diverse genre can be a means of resistance in today's world and why you should do it. Like, that's cool, right? So many things like that. So, this year, I bought way too many board games. Not as many as I said I was going to. Oh, man, I love that you love it. I love that you love it. I bought a big one. I bought that I'm really excited about. It's called Hell of a Deal. It's a poker game. You're literally laying out a poker table and everything, but you're playing against the devil to get out of hell. So you have to cheat. You have to cheat to win. So it's got all these cheating mechanics and stuff in it, right? But if you get caught cheating, like if you cheat and lose the hand, your like sin meter goes up. And if it fills all the way up, you have to stay in hell. So you have to cheat and win. And if you do that, you're fine. But if you cheat and still lose, yeah, the devil keeps you for himself. It's a blast. I already played it. There's this one, Enchanted Ivy. It's a solo only storybook kind of game where you're building this inn out of cards and placing the guests where they want to be to score the most points. This guy wants to be on a floor by himself. this bard wants to be touching everybody's room so everybody can hear his music. The Raven King wants to be at the top looking down on everybody below, and for everyone in his line of sight, you score extra points. And there's a little storybook with it that every time you play, you're getting new guests in. And then when you win, you get to take stickers from the sticker page and put like butterflies in this garden to show how far you've gotten. Gencon's the best. But as far as drama, there was drama. There was drama, sadly. This is my burner phone right now. It's nicer than a burner phone. I had to get something nicer. Because the second I got to ICC, the Indianapolis Convention Center, my phone just went off. It was 100% charged. I got a little curly Q today. Look at me. 100% charged. And then it just off. I took one picture out front of Lucas Oil Stadium to send to my friend who likes football. I took it. I walk in. Off. Immediate freeze. Yeah, the flip phone. I was looking. I wouldn't mind a flip phone at this point, to be honest. I'm so over it. By the way, Coleco, like the people who did like Commodore 64 or ColecoVision, they're making flip phones now. Anyway, yeah. So immediate panic. Because so a little bit about me, I've been diagnosed with PTSD, among other things, and sometimes when things go wrong, like a flip switches in my brain, and everything just kind of goes white. Like if I'm in a situation where I feel like I've lost control, I kind of white out. People say black. I don't black out. I kind of white out. And my wife saw this like coming over my face. Because number one, I wouldn't be able to find her. It's 74,000 people over many city blocks, thousands of rooms. Like, right? I won't be able to find her. Because she's going to go do her thing while I go do RPG stuff. She's going to go make puppets or whatever. You know? So I won't find her. It's enormous. My glasses look so crooked. And, number two, I had my dog boarded, right? And I get really nervous about that because I just always fear the worst, of course, because it's me. And I was like, oh no, they can't call me now. Like something really bad could happen and I won't know, and maybe I won't get there in time. Like all this stuff hit me at once. Not to mention, I didn't know where I was going next. I had no idea where I was going next because my schedule's on that phone. You get that? The dog stuff? Dude, it's... My border is a vet's office, so it's good to know, like, if something did happen, the vet would just grab the dog, you know? And maybe things would be okay then, right? But in my head, if I don't get the phone call and I don't take off running, well then, you know, that's it, right? So that hit me all at once and I just white out. I kind of don't remember what happened. I kind of hyperventilate sometimes and forget, you know, where I am, what I'm doing. So my wife is guiding me in and we get stuck in what is affectionately known. Oh, thank you, Firefly. Thank you. I got caught while I'm in this moment. Let me show you some pictures. In what is affectionately known as the running of the nerds. Oh, it looks like somebody took some video. Let me take a peek at this. Yeah, this is a good video of it. Okay, what I'm going to show you is going to make you not want to go to Gencon. Please understand that this is a completely optional event. You do not have to do this. I have done this several times because I think it's fun. And I've gotten into it twice accidentally. So the running of the nerds is one small section of Gen Con. It's right outside the vendor hall doors. When they are about to open, people just sort of get there to try to go get the the hard to find games that are debuting at the show that year. One I didn't get, it sold out instantly. 500 copies when the doors opened, just like that, gone. But now imagine full panic attack. I'm whited out. I can't really think. I can't communicate. That's when my stutter comes back really bad too. I have a hard time talking because I'm like, oh, my dog's gonna die. I'm gonna lose my wife. I'm gonna be alone and I don't know where to go. I'm just losing it. And then we get stuck in the running of the nerds. So that is this. That is this. This is the running of the nerds. This is, again, completely optional, right? It's just balding, large white dudes like me, okay? Just excited about getting onto the show floor. And I'm stuck in there. I can't move because we went down the wrong corner and we ended up in the middle of that, like as it was building up, and we kind of got stuck there. And so my wife is trying to, like, keep me calm, keep me focused. I'm doing my grounding exercises my therapist taught me and everything. And I'm trying to come back, focus, and then you're just in the middle of that. You're just in the middle of that. Yeah, we gotta laugh about it. Now, I have done that voluntarily before. But if you're not prepared for it, it is insane. So I end up finding a place to plug my phone in, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't even like go boop boop like it's charging. It doesn't do anything. My phone is dead. It's gone. I had no idea what to do. Like, I was like, that's my whole trip. I wait for this week all year. It's Thursday through Sunday, but I come home Sunday. I don't go to Sunday. And it's over. It's done. Like, you can't, with the world we live in, there's no way I'm getting through this. I don't want my wife to cancel all her stuff just to take care of my butt, So ended up just walking around downtown, and there was a T-Mobile on the corner, couple blocks away. I said, hey, give me a prepaid, give me a whatever. They said 2 months of service, a Moto G, I think it's called, $120. So bought that, signed up, get on that T-Mobile, which I'm thinking about sticking with because the AT&T ain't doing so great with the whole customer service thing as a result of all this. And just managed to get back on track totally because of my wife. She really reined in my panic and my nerves and everything like that. Let's see if anybody's, I'm sure people have some good show floor videos, Let's see. Travel the Board's a great channel. Does he have... Yeah, I'll just mute him and put him on. You need to watch Travel the Board's videos. This dude rocks. I think he's from my neck of the woods. Me and him sound a little bit alike. So yeah, that was the start of it, and I never got my groove back. It was real hard to keep going the rest of that day, but managed to sort of pull it together and still have some fun. I went to some announcements about the new Dagger Heart. This is Card Holla, by the way. That gets built the entire weekend, and it becomes like this Roman Pantheon Colosseum made out of old Magic cards. And at the end, everybody throws money at it to knock it all over, and they gather the money up and give it to charity. It's really cool. There's a lot of charity work done at Gencon. But that day was kind of like the first pancake, You sometimes have to throw out the first pancake. It just kind of comes out wrong. managed to recover, managed to go. And again, thanks to my wife for just keeping me sane. Have fun up until then at the last event of the last day. Oh, last pancake. Our first pancake. Yeah, the first one is like your griddle's not, that one's for the dog or for you. little present for the chef. The last day, last event, the sound was bad at it. I was really looking forward to it. It was an event called the Legend Society, and it's a group of like really well-known Dungeons and Dragons like influencers, creators, and they do a live play thing, and I was having a ton of fun with it. Getting excited about it, I should say. And then you get there and the sound's bad. Like, I couldn't hear a thing. They had Felicia Day was up there, Jenny D, XP to level 3, and Pointy Hat. If you know any of them, if you're in the D&D community, those are big names. I couldn't hear a thing, so we just decided to pack up and leave. So we're heading out the door, and we get back to the door. It's like 10-minute walk to my car, and it is raining. It is storming hard. It's raining. It's coming down. I got no umbrella, no poncho. I checked my phone. Says it's not going to stop for like 4 hours. And I'm done. I want to go back to the hotel, get ready to leave the next day. So we go to leave, and like security stops us and says, "Hey, you can't get anywhere near the glass." And we're like, "Well, we're just going to go to our car and leave, while it's, raining before anything gets worse or whatever." And they're like, "Well, you're going at your own risk." Nice, right? Nice. Good for me, right? He's showing the will call line. This is if you're going to Gencon, you need to get your badge early, because if not, you have to stand in that line to pick your badge up. This entire line is just to pick your badge up when you get there. If you get your badge early enough, they just mail it to you. So anybody want to go to Gen Con, let me be your free travel agent, okay? I'll get you set up. But we leave, and the person says it's at your own risk. And we're like halfway to the car when lightning hits, just like you can feel the heat, like it's so close. And I jump, I scream. And then should have known, I should have just turned back when you start walking on the sidewalk in ankle deep water. At that point, it's like, come on, Saint, man, like have a little bit of common sense. But neither of us did. We just wanted to be back at the hotel. We're hungry. I really wanted a beer, like so bad. I was just kind of tired. It had been it was so fun, but it was off this week. So I said, we're going to drive back to the hotel. I'm going to grab a beer, play some of these games I got. Get in the car, and it just hits even harder. And dumb me said, well, I'll just start making my way back, because the hotel's only 10 minutes away from my parking spot. And yeah, I think it took like well over half an hour to get there, because there were points on the interstate, the water was so high on the highway that it was like touching the underside of my car. On the highway, elevated like over other roads. And turns out tornado, which I thought didn't touch down, but did. About how far away was it? It was like about a mile from where we were. There was a tornado that touched down, and it stayed on the ground for like a quarter of a mile. It wasn't like a strong one, but it dumped so much water they had to close all the roads for flooding. And so like there's videos of the people that stayed by at the convention center. I want to see if I can find some of them. People who stayed by behind at the convention center, who they had to shelter in place, like in the shelter under the convention center, and so much water was coming in, the pipes burst and started flooding the shelter. Yeah, tornadoes are terrifying. I love tornadoes that are like away from me. You know, here in Middle Tennessee, oof, my high school got hit by one. Of course, downtown's been hit several times. When I was a kid, we were looking out the window during a tornado warning, tornado watch, and a tornado like picked up a tree out of my backyard and dumped it on my neighbor's motorhome. It was nuts. But yeah, their shelter flooded, and I'm like just driving through this, and I can't see the lines. I can't see but maybe half a foot ahead because the rain's coming down so hard. And now I've got myself, because I got my dumb ass on the highway, I'm too scared to pull over onto the shoulder because, again, it's elevated and there are big old semis coming up behind me and stuff. So I'm like, what if I do get on the shoulder, someone hydroplanes, hits me, and then I'm going over the edge and stuff like that, right? So I just keep going. I keep going. It's like over a half an hour of just like 15 miles per hour, pure like inches and inches of water just sloshing everywhere, and finally make it to the hotel, and then the rain stops and the sun comes out, of course. So then I did go get a beer. I actually got a flight. The flight wasn't very good. It wasn't even a pint. Like, they didn't even give me like a pint's worth of beer. They just charged me extra for it to put it in 4 tiny glasses. And even two of the beers were the same. And that was my reward for all of that. That's what I risked our lives for, was to get less than a pint of beer in tiny, tiny, tiny glasses. Every time in a warning, I am driving. It seems like that, right? Like, they just hit at the... You pick up that... Yeah, it seems like just no matter when. There is no good timing, I guess, for tornadoes. Is there? I don't know. I don't think there is like a good time for tornadoes. I'm gonna see if I can find a video of the vendor hall. So you like a walkthrough of the vendor hall so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The vendor hall is optional too. I want to point that out because it is, I would say, exhausting if you are not into the stuff they are selling. Let's see whose video is this. I want to give everybody credit. This is, who is this? I've never seen this guy. Rob's Gaming Table. So he's got a video on it here. Let's see. But this is just a walkthrough of the vendor hall. Dude, Rob's got a good camera. He's set up. So there are, this is last year. Yeah, this looks like last year because that gnome thing was last year. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of booths. I did have fun. Like, I got it together, right? I got it together. I bought more board games than I said I would. If you like dice, if you're a dice goblin, man, this is the place to be. I even ordered a game that was like, it was sold out there, so I just ordered it online. I was like, wait, I probably should have done that anyway. But I got 2 big old duffel bags full. Not all of it's brand new stuff. Some of it's just stuff I never got around to picking up. Like Kabuto Sumo. I've always wanted a copy of Kabuto Sumo. Your learning board games, your ex. Well, let's not play the games your ex was into. That's gross. Ticket to Ride and Carcassonne. Those are classics for a reason, though. This does appeal to that. But it leans heavy on what we would friendly refer to as hobbyist board gaming. Like the ones that the board games that cost like $80 and are full of hundreds of pieces. Hobbyist board gaming. It's a weird term. Oh no. I am so sorry I said that then. I am so sorry. Really, I mean that. I'm sorry. I didn't know. But yeah, no, lift him up. Lift him up. Lift him up. I take it back. In that case, we celebrate. We play and we celebrate because that's what games are. For me, the reason I'm so obsessed with games is it's the first thing we did so we didn't have to think about death for a minute, you know? We would usually it's not the case. Yeah, I'm sorry. I assumed and it did what assuming does. I'm sorry. When people got done with their work, you know, the hunting and everything, and they built a fire and they just had to wait for the sun to come up, they invented games. Like we just started putting pebbles in dirt and just tossing them around and trying to beat each other at being the better pebble and dirt player. You know, it is part of being human. And some people make it this like elitist, gross thing, you know, but really gaming is just going back to the luxury of being a human, which is my thing stopped. Play again. Which is I've got some free time to just be alive and be a person. What do I do with that? You know, we read, we write, but if we want to be with other people, we play. And for me, that's what Gencon is a celebration of. It's that celebration of the campfire at the end of the day. That's what RPGs are. RPGs, just writing, it's interactive storytelling, you know? We are writing a story together. Your dungeon master is going to set a world and the people in the world, and they're going to threaten that world with something bad that will happen if you don't stop it. And the rest of the story is your story. And I think that is the purest form of storytelling, is we're going to make a story together. We're going to do it together. And play is the purest form of socialization, is I have free time and I'm choosing to use my free time to have fun with you. And we're not going to we're not going to work on something together. You know, we're not going to go build a hut together. We're just going to sit down. We're going to roll some bones. And so that's why I'm really passionate about all this stuff. To me, it's the epitome of the human experience. We were born in a world that continually drains our resources, right? Makes us hungry, makes us thirsty, demands we have something to pay for that food and that water. And it's constantly demanding. And play is just the antithesis of all of that. It's just the complete opposite of like, no, I'm going to spend my resources to just enjoy being alive for a minute, instead of being a part of this world that's always asking something of me. So I'm always happy to introduce people to that world, not just of like board games, but RPGs and things too. Because I think it's important for our psyche and our well-being to find some sort of play in the world. The world is so rough right now. We need to find some play. And that's what this is for me. But this is the vendor hall. And again, this is an optional thing. I will say right now, this walkthrough video, this is light right now. This is actually kind of light with the crowds right now. The further you go into the center of it, the more crowded it gets with the big board games and the more hardcore board game people. But this is open, 10 to 6 every day of the con. And this is where you buy. You buy. But yeah, vendors, artists, mainly game developers, big and small. There's lots of independent games there. Again, props to this dude. Rob's gaming table for filming this video. This was definitely not this year. There was not this much large space for people to display things. It was a lot more packed, like wall to wall with people selling things, different board games. But yeah, Gencon. I can't wait. I'm already ready for next year. It's a big thing, so if anybody wants to go, I'll help you figure it out, because it's a fight. It's a fight to get there a little bit, because if you want to get one of the hotels that partners with Gencon, you have to enter into a lottery, and then when your lottery number comes up, you have to jump on and try to get... I mean, you can just get a hotel. You can just get a different hotel, but if you want to get one that's aligned, that has, like, maybe walking distance or shuttles or, you know, that sort of a thing, or has the Gencon discount, you gotta be in a lottery, all kinds of stuff. You definitely need to get parking ahead of time. There's official parking sponsors. That's what I did this year, and that was really good, because they had a shuttle to and from the facility. It wasn't running when I went out in the tornado, as you can imagine, but this is also really deceptive. This is not all of Gencon, because once you get out of this, there's like 4 or 5 different hotels connected to this with skywalks. Once you go into one of those hotels, it's just open. It's like people teaching writing classes. There will be people sitting on the floor in like air-conditioned corners, like playing games with their friends. There is a lot of really, really, really open space. Ton of open space you can find. I'm just kind of showing you the stereotypical Gencon spaces. That's the stuff that intimidates people. But if I can do it with everything that happened to me, you can do it. But yeah, I already miss it though. Just watching this video. There's something to be said, right, about being surrounded by people that love what you love, and people that support what you support and believe what you believe, and it being about togetherness and not the division that you normally feel when you... A lot of times getting together with people that are like you these days are to talk about the people that aren't like you. But Gencon is this wonderful, diverse, welcoming space. They do a lot of stuff for like trans communities and LGBTQ communities. They do, I think their charities this year were to help. I could be wrong. I read about it real quick, so I could be wrong. But the charities that like Card Hall of Destruction went to and stuff this year was to help like with the legal bills of people who were like assaulted by ICE and stuff like that. So they help, you know, immigrants. They do a lot of really, really, really good work. There's this group there called Gamers, Gaymers, and they do a lot of work in that space where they try to just help things be more inclusive in regards to that. And this is important to me. The con is super neurodiverse friendly. I kind of say that with a little wink, like, are you kidding me? It's for nerds. Like, yes, it has to be. But they have like a really nice quiet room. They have sensory rooms and stuff where things are quieter, the lights are darker. So if you just need to take a break, they totally have space for that. I went to a panel called, it was basically like the ADHDers RPG survival guide. And it was just a bunch of people with ADHD sitting around talking about times they were excited all week to go to their friend's house for their Dungeons and Dragons session. And they get there and of course they forgot their player sheet. And then they couldn't pay attention when it wasn't their turn. While other people were having their turn, their mind just kind of wanders off. And we were all sharing how we like stay focused and attentive because we love it, but you know, the brain does what the brain does. So there's stuff just like that too. So it's such a wonderful, inviting group. There's punks in every community, you know? Like, that's just how it works. There's always punks in every community. But, yeah. That's Gencon. Bye-bye. But thanks for listening to me yap about that. If you ever want to go. D&D, though. I need to see, because I can direct you to a place you can actually message me where, and this is for anybody watching, it is a blast. It is a blast. You need to go. Take your youngins, too. They have a whole kids wing that lets kids kind of let loose and mess some stuff up, you know? It's cool. And like I said, they have the puppetry stuff. They have a kids track where it's, you know, a lot of story time stuff. They got something for everybody. My wife normally does just a bunch of exercise stuff because she's like way out of my league. She is. She's way out of my league, man. And so she does a bunch of exercise stuff there and crafting. But let me see if my old account is still active on Start Playing. Yes. Oh, it's got my real name, though. I can change it. Let's go. Yeah, let's change that. Oh, it's got my email, though. Oh, that's okay. Whatever. I don't think... Oh, players don't see that, though. I don't know if I'm discoverable anymore. Let me see. Because I'll show you my profile. And sort of some of the stuff I've done in the past. And I even have some player reviews, which I thought was super cool. That people were nice enough to leave reviews after I ran some games for them. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So, right here. So this is a website called startplaying.games is the website, startplaying.games. And that's me. That's all me. I just changed my name. So you can go to startplaying.com, type in my name, and it'll show you my GM profile picture. Like it says private booking and stuff. Don't worry about that stuff. Just you can message me there if you want to start like a group chat. Like I can make a thing with the other people that want to play and like stick you in there and kind of do like a group chat thing or Discord, you know. But it tells you about sort of my history with RPGs, why I decided to go pro, and some reviews I've gotten stuff, how I run games, what I do and do not tolerate in games. You know me, but if you want to know more about me, I've got it on here. So, it's pretty cool that you can get paid for doing this too. If anybody, you know, on the VOD or anything is watching and they're like also a big GM or games runner, go through Start Playing. There's a background check, and you have to go through some classes like onboarding classes and questionnaires and stuff. But once if you meet their mustard, I was gonna say that it doesn't mean anything. That's not a thing. It's not a thing anyone's ever said. If you meet their qualifications, then you get posted up as a professional GM, and you can post games to run, and players can, while they're searching like systems, Dungeons and Dragons, Daggerheart, whatever, it'll show that you run those games and they can book with you. So I do that. Mustard. I don't know where that came from. So yeah, if you go to startplaying.com, Saint Bit, of course you just talk to me anywhere. But if you want to see more about what playing a game with me is like, it's all right there. Plain as can be. Dang. That's back when I had a little hair too left. Yee. Little hair left in that picture. Look at that. Man. Anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. I got on here to play some Palia. I think I'm still going to do that. Too. Oh, I got to get a better following goal thing. I want 20 so bad. I just need one more. 20. At 20, I'm going to bring my dog. I'm going to bring my dog on screen. Yeah, let's do it. So, yeah, you just message me, I guess TikTok or something, and we'll plan it. Just let me know a little bit about the people who want to do it with you, and I'll research how to set up a good looking stream for it, like on OBS. Because when people do it, people do it really well. They have little frames for every player's camera, and then I can throw up maps in the center of the screen and stuff like that for us to all share. So it's not just staring at like a Discord chat or something, you know? Yeah. Maybe we're figured out. And it gives you an excuse to go dice shopping. Everybody needs dice. And lots of it. I don't even remember where Palia is at this point, if I'm being honest. I haven't played games for a week. I'm lying. I played Splatoon 3 last night. I played Splatoon 3 last night. Of course I'm playing games still. And I played Mario Kart World again last night. I keep wanting to like the new Mario Kart, but it's not happening. It's not happening. Ow. Yippee. Man. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. I just kind of wanted to get on and get back into the swing of things. Kind of talk about the future, too, you know? Because I think what the world needs is another middle-aged white man talking about Dungeons and Dragons on the internet, you know? That's what we're missing, to tell you the truth. Like, that would cure a lot of the ills in this world, a lot of the problems in this world. There's just one more middle-aged dude talking about Dungeons and Dragons. Hey! Yes! Yes, you're my friend. Yes, you're my friend now. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. You're my friend now. Ooh, this music is going, huh? I'm probably gonna stop at like 6, make food, and I'm still just like feeling gross from being around a bunch of humans. You saw some of those spaces I was in. All right. I had to kind of remember where I left things and how I left things. With my 2 big old fish. I got a little duck. I got me a little ducky. I put him there. He's cute. Yeah, I made a duck. I tried Pal World the other day. I don't know if you tried Pal World. I did. It's okay. It's fine. It's not like super cozy. I want to stream some of my Switch stuff too, because Pacopia just added a universal inventory system like Palia, where all your boxes are connected. Who is this? Well, hey! Hey! Howdy! Welcome to my terrible awful home. My terrible, horrible, awful home full of weeds, ugly boxes. Hey, just make yourself at home. Come on. Enjoy my big fish. Enjoy my large fish. They're for everybody. The ones that you told me were not rare and broke my heart. But yeah, I need to plant some stuff, huh? I'm just gotta get back in the flow. Wait! Rainbow Maji plushie. What the heck is that from? Where are you? Why are they so big? They're always so big. Like really, really big. Holy moly. You know, he's my guard. Are they all this enormous? Good lord. Look at this dude. I don't remember where I got him. I think it was like a quest reward. Hey. I'm gonna... Oh, it won't... I can't catch a firefly. Well, dang. Well, dang. Gonna have to settle for bass. I need some seeds. I know, it's so bad. Like, I've seen your stuff, and you have like a palatial estate full of like the most wonderful gardens and tended villages, and I have 2 bags of seed left and a wooden hoe still, and I'm unsure how to get a better one of these. Everything else is like, hey, just do a bunch of gardening and then you can buy the better stuff. And this one is like, hey, I don't know. Just hope for the best. Right? You barely decorate. No, yeah, your stuff is cool, man. Your whole crew has just tons of cool stuff. Hard work and cool stuff. I put up some lights, and I was pretty excited about putting up some lights. It's like I'm got a real luxury thing going on now. I made a bed. I was pretty happy about making a bed. But yeah. I need to look at my quests. So this the patch with the Beauty and the legally distinct Beauty and the Beast stuff, that is that one of those where it's the monthly deal? Like, is that the new monthly deal that I have to go? I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. I'm bad at games. What do I have here? I got villager item requests. So I got to go to the thing to get everybody's weekly wants, right? And then I gotta go talk to Hassian. I forgot about that. Okay. And go to the Dragon Shrine. Oh, yeah, the Dragon Shrine. They said, like, there's somebody I haven't met yet. I kind of want to do that. Oh, no. I think she disappeared. I think she's gone. My friend is gone. Didn't even say bye. Wow. Wow, didn't even say bye. That's okay. I'm used to it. It's not the first time people have just left. Just left me behind. I want to go. Where's this shrine? This is what I want to do. I want to go. How do I do it? Is there not a world map option? Like, I can't zoom out to another map or something? Alright, well, to the Dragon Shrine! Let's do that at least. Let's earn this Palia tag, what do you say? Instead of just talking about Gencon over other people's videos. I'm hungry though. The garden has given up quite a bit of zucchini. So I'm making some zucchini. Hang on, she said. Hang on, do I need to go back? Am I in trouble? Do I need to go back? I might have to go back. I said that like I was in trouble. So I'm making zucchini. I keep it simple. Ground turkey burgers. Turkey's pretty good. I mix like ranch seasoning in it. I got some cayenne peppers that grew, so I like chop that up and throw them in there. Oh, you don't know what's happening. Okay, I'm not in trouble. Well, I'm gonna go find this Dragon Shrine thing. Talk to your husband. Family first, always. And black-eyed peas, but those are from a can. Because some things are just too much trouble. Even though you could grow them at home, sometimes it's just too much trouble. It's $1.50 for a can. And then you warm it up. Done. Caper. Where is this dragon thing? Oh, there. Up to the northeast. I'm good. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be... I don't even know what time it is in real life. Probably about half an hour or so. Take it easy jumping back into it. Definitely play a few more times this week for sure, while trying to get my stuff looking nicer. What is this? Little shrine. Very pretty. Yep. Let's keep going. Is that it? Oh yeah, Dragon Shrine. Alright. So, meet the last villager. Commune! Whoa! I didn't meet anybody. It said meet the last villager. I did not meet a villager. I guess he considers this dragon the villager? Let's not do that again, why not? Yeah. I guess he's the villager. Oh, I can go spin my prize. I want to go to the prize wheel. Check your map. My map. Here's my map. I've met all the villagers. Just the like, this guy, Chain? He was like, you gotta go meet the last villager. And he sent me there to the dragon thing. And yeah, I think I met everybody else. Pretty sure. Who knows? I don't know what I'm doing. I bet all my chickens are dead now. We're gonna have some new chickens with some new birthdays here in a minute, because they ain't had food in a week. You know, doing my thing. Showing how much you can intake. Oh, yeah. Like when you eat, right? Like when you eat food. Can I just eat ginger? Ooh. Didn't do much, but Helps get you over the con crud. Yeet. I got over my sadness shooting these little guys. Like, if you're gonna give me stuff for it, then I'm gonna have to get over it, I guess. Man's gotta eat. Man's gotta eat. Yeet. Plus, it makes a good... I like the sound of the bow in this game. Yeah, like doubles up your XP, right? Or, well, it gives you a percentage. Aha, aha, aha. One thing I gotta do is I know there's like a there's like a script you can run so you can see the chat on your monitor when you only have one monitor. I need to do that because this looking at my phone thing, that's so unprofessional. I just look like I'm not paying attention. I don't want people to think I don't care. That's sassy. That's a very sassy stance there. I want to stand sassy. Alright, what you got for me? Lucky spin. Wait. Lucky spin. Probably because I have my bow and arrow out. No? Oh, that's for the prize wheel. That's down here. I know now. I know. It was the man formerly known as Mayor and my buddy Dan were teaching me all about the seedy underground. Whoa. Hey. Hey guys. You got any games on your phone? Oh man. I need another vacation. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Get it together, man. I just want to do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do I have to, like... Come on. 3. Spin wheel. It won't let me spin it. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Well, dang. Oh well, no prizes for me today. Alright, one more quest. One more quest. These are completed quests. And this stuff will happen when it happens, right? That stuff will happen when it happens. The temple seems like a lot. Oh, you need 2. Thank you. Well, then he shouldn't give out singles, man. He's just getting my hopes up. Punkhead. I played the Hot Pot game. It rules. When I figured out it was just Mahjong. I didn't win. Of course. I play a lot of games. I'm not good at any games. I just like to play them. I like the concept of winning. I'm sure it feels nice. But I don't think I'd know. Oh, boy. Hey, everybody. Excuse me. Just gonna squeeze in here. Accept. Scouting for shimmerflies. Do I have to do this to figure out everybody's weekly wants? I probably have to do all that, huh? Let's see. Because I don't... Yeah, I don't know them. So I gotta do this thing to do that. So you get those coins. Oh, Hot Pot after... You get coins from the Hot Pot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I played it once. I lost really bad. And... Ooh, hello. Hello. How do I take these? Oh, it's in the bottom right. I did really bad. I didn't win, but it was fun. So I definitely want to play again. And probably quite a bit, actually. What'd you get me? A Elizabeth the Fancy Pod. Okay. And a shiny pod prize pack. Contains one randomly selected shiny potato pod. Wait. Oh. Goldie the shiny pod. Look at me. I'm all fancy. Alright, so let's do that thing then. So I can get the things then. Uni, where's Uni today? He's in the hall. Straight ahead. What's up, bud? We need to talk. Don't get me wrong, I'm really happy that you've gotten in the fine art of bug catching, but you're going to need some more tools if you want to keep up with me. Like the Bug Scout manual says, if you're going to run with the big or moose, you gotta have horns. Why don't you check out the new stuff I got in stock? I bet it'll help. Have fun. I ain't got that much money, bud, but I do need... Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that for now. Spend a little bit of money. Chat. My energy's too much for her. Oh. Not you. You're cool. We're cool. I hope you think we're cool. Awesome, you're just in time, Saint Bit. Or should I say our official temporary interim bug scout leader, Saint Bit. What? Congratulations, by the power vested in me, I declare you the scout leader of the Kilma Bug Scouts. And not just because everyone else I asked was too busy or anything, I've got real faith in you. The job was a bit extreme for them. Extremely non-existent. We've never had one. Yuck. Take after your old man. So, officially temporary interim bug scout leader. Have you noticed the sudden appearance of all the shimmer flies? Shimmer flies, they kind of look like butterflies, but shimmery. You might want to start sharpening up on your bug detection skills a bit. You're going to need them. Anyways, they migrate every year around this time. They're supposed to come through Kilma. They've been taking a weird route these past few years. So we got to make the most of it while they're here. Bug Scouts host a shimmerfly catching competition every year to go along with the migration and award special honors for the troops with the most catches. That doesn't seem like it's helpful to the species, to be honest. With so many of the shimmerflies finally back in Kilma, now's our chance to decimate their population. Thing is, none of the catches count unless there's an official temporary interim bug scout leader to witness and log everything, which is why I need you. You don't need to be a leader forever, but if you could do it at least a while the shimmerflies are here, it would mean a lot to me. You also don't really have to witness every catch. You could just count up the ones I bring, sign a thing, and then I send it to the Bug Scouts HQ. So what do you say? You in? My range shall last temporarily. I'm glad someone's finally excited as me about this. There's one other tiny problem. The Harvest Meadows Bug Scouts have a lot of members, and this year they win. We'll need to work extra hard to beat them. You'll have to chip in your share of catches. That's why I bought the new belt. I need some help with my chores around the farm, too. Mom says that if I have enough time to be catching all these bugs, I have time to contribute more at home. But it'll go faster if we work together, and then there'll be more time for hunting shimmerflies. Heck yeah, dude. Those Meadow Scouts are going down. Let's do this, official temporary interim bug scout leader Saint Bit. If you got a sec, I can show you what I think we'll need to beat. Alright, let's... Okay. What we need, buddy? What we need? I don't think I'm capable of catching all this. So this will be fun. I'm going to have to figure out what to do about all that. Because I don't know where any of this stuff is. I don't know where any of this stuff is. But I guess you got like a month to do it, right? Something like that. Yeah, this stuff is so out of my league, man. I just got to focus on that story a bit. Discover. Okay. I got to do 2 more, I think, for the quest. 2 more? That's main story quest. This one. Yeah, I need 2 more. All right, so any of this can I do easily? Acorn? I think I got an acorn for cutting down a tree. Don't know where any of that is. Hey, I got potatoes. I can do potatoes and wheat seed. I can do that real easy. I can do that easy. I gotta go back to my farm though. Onion? I got onions. Potato, wheat seed, onion. I don't have any wheat seed, but I can buy some real quick. Potato, wheat seed, onion. We can do this. Let's do this. Let's knock this out real quick. Yoink. Wheat. Just buy one of them real quick. Do you also sell just potatoes? I'll just buy one instead of going back. No. Potato, wheat seed. Potato, wheat seed. There's another thing. There's another thing. This is that ADHD thing. Potato, wheat seed. Onions. Potato, wheat seed, onion. Potato, wheat seed, onion. Potato, wheat seed. I need a little notepad. I can hold 2 things in my head. You asked me to hold 3 things in my head at once, and we're gonna have to have a conversation. At the ADHD panel, I let everybody in on my secret weapon when it comes to that particular brain bug, which is index cards. Whenever I am working on something, especially running D&D or playing D&D, something like that, I just have, my desk is just covered in index cards. Because index cards are wonderful because you can just write one down for like anything that comes up, like somebody's name. And then as you get to know the person, you can make a little etch under there, like, oh, they like this, they don't like that. Or you could do it like if you're in a fight, you say, I write down, we are fighting these things. And then when you're done with it, when you don't need that information anymore, just rip the card, throw it to the side, clean it all up at the end of the game. It is the only way I can keep things straight. Onion and potato. I'm going to give him the star one just because I like him. Why not? Onion, potato, wheat seed. I got it all, right? Yeah, we got this all. All right, to the farm. But yeah, index cards are invaluable. Especially if I'm running a game, if I'm running an RPG, I'll have a index card for each thing I really want to like throw at the players that night, be it a plot point, a monster, a location, anything, whatever it is. I just put it on an index card, and then when I have accomplished that goal, I just rip that thing up. It's not my problem anymore. I know that it no longer has to hold space. I still don't know my way around. Whoop, whoop. God, it's embarrassing. Don't fall in the water, you'll die. Oh. Dude is like such an athlete, but get him in ankle deep water and it is over. I'm gonna grab this though. You got to. I have like no copper left. Oh. Rewind. All right. To the right, over the thing. There you are. Whoop. I'm about to make a friend. I'm about to make a friend with a farmer man. We're gonna grow so much food together, be besties no matter the weather. Wait, is he in bed still? Oh man, did he teleport out? What? Wait. There you are, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, Mr. Man. Hey, buddy, man. I'm gonna give you stuff. What is that? What's that little icon? Does that mean he wants it? Oh, they put a little icon on there to show them they want that stuff. I like that. Thanks for the spud, bud. I bet I can make something tasty out of it. Look at that. We're friends. Well, neighbors. Close enough. What's the difference? Seed, sweet, or savory. Depends on what the seeds are for. All right, man. Why didn't the farmer trust the tree? Because it's looking a little shady. Heck. We were making such beautiful progress together, bud. We really were. Ish. I need them to all say their names once. That would be so helpful. Just say your name for me once. Please. We're gonna complete a quest. Woo woo. I don't like that I gotta talk to this lady though, because she is mean. She is mean to me. And apparently everyone else that lives here too. Like, all the villagers just talk smack about her constantly. I'm gonna stop you right there. It's nice of you to stop by. People around town have told me they have been delighted by your gifts. Helping others and giving presents are how proper Palians express friendship and gratitude. Indeed you have. Now for real. Yeah, she's a bit much. Much to my surprise, you seem to be setting into village life as a proper Palian. I'm glad to see I didn't make a mistake by accepting you into the village. Not that I'm capable of such things. Not so fast. Before you are accepted as a full member of the community, you'll need to find something we call a shep. An established adult willing to guide you in our ways and accept you as an honorary family member. This process requires a strong bond and isn't a responsibility anyone here takes lightly. After you have found this person, return to me and we can schedule your acceptance ceremony. The heck does that mean? I gotta get adopted? Okay, buzz off. I gotta get adopted? I get a new family? Can it be anybody? Can I just pick somebody? Because I want it to be this robot. This robot's my favorite character in the game. Gina's pretty cool too. Big Daddy, he's alright. Sure. Tish. Tish is like 19 years old. She doesn't need that kind of responsibility in her life. It's a little question mark. I can ask her more stuff. I want to go talk to this robot. I want to talk to my robot friend. Maybe he'll adopt me. Southeast. Man, have I got distracted. Like, I went from trying to figure out the Dragon Quest to now I'm trying to get adopted by a robot man that likes fish. That's just how it goes. It's a typical Wednesday, right, guys? Typical Wednesday behavior. Why is he not on my compass? He must be asleep. Boink. Wake up, fish robot. I want you to be my dad. I want you to be my dad. Oh, I didn't see you there. I would say I feel startled, but that would be a lie. A Shep, such a commitment that had not occurred to me. From what I understand, such a role requires deeper knowledge of each other than what we currently possess. So we gotta be better buddies. Your inquisitive nature makes me suspect you identify with the element of water.
Farewell.
Okay. So we gotta be good buddies. He wants worms. He wants mirror carps. He wants floatfish. He wants pupfish. Not sure where I'm gonna get all that. Wait, reach level 3 friendship with the villager to unlock romance? I don't know if our parts are compatible, buddy. I might need one of them adapters like when you travel to Europe and plug up your phone. I'm not saying no. I'm just a little confused at the moment. But, you know, that's what happens. I didn't go to college. I didn't get to ask questions. I didn't experiment. I went right into the fascinating world of retail. So, you know, no time like the present, I guess. All right. I think that's a good place to stop it for today. Till we go back. I think, yeah, Friday. What day is today? Wednesday? I think Friday. I should be on again Friday for sure. I don't see why not. Unless something comes up. Unless they come out with a new season of Better Late Than Single on Netflix. This season absolutely infuriated me. All the men on that were Garbo. Hot Garbo men. Hot Garbo men. Whoa, keep it friendly, please. What? Is there drama in the chat? I don't know. Okay. Okay. There's drama in the server chat. But I don't know Pally enough to understand what the drama is. Yeah, chat drama. I don't know. It just says keep it friendly. Somebody's talking about they bought an expensive house 3 years ago, and somebody's like, keep it friendly. Oh, and somebody else said, I just opened the server and saw the word move. Dang, y'all. A little. My doctor says I'm very sensitive. That's a true story. My doctor, we were getting some medicines adjusted. And she goes, "You're very sensitive." Like, well, that's what my head doctor tells me too. Thank you. So I guess I fit right in here. All right. I'll be back. Friday. That's the plan right now. I'll put it up on a schedule as I'm learning how to do this. Hopefully I get this microphone set up because I don't like sounding like I'm screaming from across the room. Sounds very unprofessional. Now it doesn't look like I gotta, whoa. Whoa. I have this setting. I run. I do need help, actually. I need quite a bit of help. That's the problem. I found this setting on my... Watch this. On my broadcast software, I use NVIDIA Broadcast to filter things through and like blur out the background and stuff and just kind of tighten stuff up. It's got this switch called eye contact. Okay, I have very squinty small eyes. That's why I can't wear contacts. But watch this. Open my eyes. I'm looking over here, right? I'm looking here. Look how terrifying that is. I am not looking at the camera at all. I'm looking down. And everywhere you turn, it like it tries to make your eyes dead on. Like if I squint and it loses my eyes, you can see where I'm looking. Then I open them up and it just like dead eyes the camera. It's terrifying. You can't look at this and tell me that there is a use for this. Like, what is this? Who is this for? I'm rolling my eyes in circles right now. Nothing. That's horrifying. I guess it's like if you're on a Zoom meeting with your boss and you don't want them to know you're actually like looking at anything else except your boss, which is quite preferable. Now I would turn it off. See, look, it gives you fake pupils on. Fake eyeballs off. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, you have a great night. I'm gonna hop off, and thank you for hanging out. And yeah, send me a message. We're gonna start a D&D stream. We're gonna start an RPG stream. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna be the next Critical Role. That's a very successful group that makes a lot of money playing Dungeons and Dragons. But we do it for the love of the game. But you have a good night. It's good to be back, too. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, and for everybody else, lurkers and friends alike, I appreciate having you here. So always feel free to just hang out. You ain't got to say nothing. But yeah, aiming for Friday, potentially maybe like a daytime weekend. And I want to get back to that horror game I was playing, Windows Desktop Explorer, because that's a puzzle game. And if I don't get back to it soon, I'm going to forget everything I accomplished and everything I did. So I need to get back to that. But I like doing that at night. Adults only stream, you know. Saint Bit After Dark. That's what it is. After hours. Saint Bit Rentals. Open late, even great. Oh, tastes great, open late. No. No, not that one. Anyway, everyone, please have a wonderful day. Treat yourself right. I hope it's easier than you think it's going to be. I feel it in my bones. If I can survive Gencon with no phone and getting stuck in a tornado, you know, maybe we can all get a little break this week or something. That's what I'm hoping for you. So, just take it easy. Keep it sleazy. Hug the ones you love. Love the ones you hug. Something like that. Good night.